to throw every single roadblock, every ounce of pain, every shred of doubt right at your face. And it's not going to be gentle. It's going to be brutal. And it's going to push you to a breaking point. That's the point where most people give up, where they tap out and say, I can't do this. But here's the deal. If you give up on yourself, you're choosing comfort over greatness. And there is nothing easy about becoming something extraordinary. So ask yourself right now, who are you to you? Because if you're ready to quit, you got to dig deeper. Look around. Most people see struggles as some kind of bad luck, a curse, something to run from. They do everything they can to avoid it. But if you're serious about greatness, real, undeniable greatness, you need to start thinking differently. Every single struggle in your life is a weight being handed to you. And the choice is yours. Pick it up and grow, or let it crush you. But don't expect an easy path, because that's not how it folds. They complain, look for the easy way out, or give up altogether. They never see that what they're being given is a chance to become stronger, to become someone who can handle the weight of greatness. But the truth is, if you're not willing to embrace the hard stuff, you'll never reach your full potential. When the world tries to break you, you've got to be willing to take the hit and come back even harder. Every struggle you face is like a weight in the gym, there to test you, to make you stronger, to see what you're made of. It's not there to defeat you, it's there to challenge you. And every time you face it head on, every time you don't give up, you're proving that you're capable of more than you thought possible. That's what most people don't get. They think strength is something you're born with, something you either have or don't have. But strength, real strength, is built. It's a decision. You decide to get back up. You decide to push through. You decide to look at your struggles and say, bring it on. Life isn't going to be gentle. It's going to test you in ways you can't even imagine. And those moments when you're standing there feeling the weight of everything coming down on you, when you're ready to break, that's when you have a choice. You can give in, or you can dig deeper, find something within yourself you didn't know was there, and push through. That's how you grow. That's how you become unbreakable. But it's a choice, a hard choice. And most people, they don't make it. They choose comfort. They choose the easy way out. They never learn what they're really capable of. But the few who embrace struggle, who see it as a tool, a gift, a chance to grow, they're the ones who reach greatness. Don't ever run from struggle. Don't complain, don't make excuses, and don't look for a way out. Face it. Take it on. Let it break you down, because only then can you build yourself back up stronger than before. And when you do, when you face struggle after struggle, when you've proven to yourself that you can handle anything life throws at you, you'll realize that you've become something different. You're not the same person you were when you started. You're stronger, tougher, more resilient. And that's something nobody can take from you. That's something you've earned, something you've built through sweat, pain, and a relentless refusal to give up. Most people will never understand this. They'll go their whole lives avoiding struggle, looking for comfort, for the path of least resistance, and they'll never know what they're truly capable of. They'll never know the strength that comes from facing their fears, from stepping into the fire, from pushing through when every fiber of their being is telling them to quit. But you don't have to be like them. You can choose to see struggle as the gift it is. You can choose to let it make you stronger. Because every struggle, every hardship, every setback is a chance to grow, a chance to prove to yourself that you're not done, that you're still in the fight. And that's what separates the strong from the weak, the driven from the comfortable. It's not about what you're born with. It's about what you're willing to fight for. It's about embracing the struggles, letting them build you up. You wake up every morning feeling like you're walking in a fog. You're not where you want to be. You're not sure where you're even going. And it feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. You feel lost. Every step forward feels like a battle. Every decision feels like a mistake waiting to happen. But let me tell you something right now. You are not lost. You're just not pushing yourself hard enough to find your way. You've been sitting in the dark, waiting for some sign, some miracle to pull you out of this pit you're in. But here's the truth. The only way out of that darkness is through the suffering. You've got to face it, feel it, and then keep moving forward. You think the world's against you, that you're stuck in this place with no escape. Well, guess what? You're in control, but only if you stop being a spectator and start taking action. Now listen, you're not the only one who's ever felt lost. We've all been there. Every single person who's ever achieved anything worth talking about has felt lost at some point, but they didn't stay there. They didn't sit around whining about how hard it was. They got up, pushed forward, and took action. You need to stop feeling sorry for yourself and take ownership of your situation. You can't run from the pain, and you sure as hell can't hide from it. Pain is part of the process. It's part of the journey that you have to face head on. Every time you feel like you're sinking, every time you feel like the world is against you, it's because you're not facing the pain. You're running from it, you're avoiding it. And as long as you keep running, as long as you keep avoiding it, you're never going to get out of that hole. You think the world is heavy, that life is too much to handle. You think it's too hard to make a change and push through the discomfort. You're wrong. You're weak in your mind because you haven't trained yourself to handle the pain. You haven't learned that this pain, the discomfort, the struggle, it's exactly what you need. Life is about discomfort. It's about facing things head on that are not easy. You think anyone who's achieved something great has had an easy ride? You think the people who've made it to the top haven't gone through hell to get there? Of course they have. They felt the pain, they've been tested, and they've come out the other side stronger, better, and tougher than they ever imagined. The reason they made it is because they faced the pain, didn't shy away from it, didn't make excuses, and didn't pretend like it didn't exist. You want to stop feeling lost? Then stop avoiding the pain. Pain is not something that happens to you. It's something you need to use. It's a tool that can either break you or shape you into someone better. When you're faced with obstacles, with setbacks, with suffering, you can either fall down, stay down and give up, or you can look that pain in the face and say, I'm going to use you. I'm going to grow stronger because of you. It's that simple. And here's the deal. If you're not putting yourself in situations where pain is inevitable, where the discomfort is unavoidable, then you're never going to grow. You're never going to grow. You're never going to change. You're going to stay stuck. So if you don't want to stay stuck, you need to make peace with pain. I'm not talking about pain as in physical injury. I'm talking about the kind of pain that stretches you beyond your comfort zone, the pain that makes you question everything you thought you knew, the pain that forces you to face your deepest fears. That's the kind of pain you need to embrace. That's the kind of pain that will unlock your potential, that will make you realize how much more you're capable of than you ever thought.